Hello, my friend. A journey into the heart of a modern poultry farm is a journey into a world of astonishing speed, scale, and technological sophistication. Far from the traditional image of chickens pecking in a barnyard, today's poultry industry is a domain of bioengineering, automated systems, and data-driven precision, all designed to meet the world's immense appetite for eggs and chicken meat. This is the story of how that process unfolds, following two distinct paths, that of the layer hen and the broiler chicken, from a fragile, day-old chick to the final product on a supermarket shelf. The life cycle for every chicken begins in the controlled environment of a hatchery and brooding facility. Here, newly hatched chicks, fluffy and weighing just a few grams, undergo their first critical procedures. This is not a casual process. It's a highly organized operation. The chicks are first vaccinated, often via a fine mist or through their water supply, against common avian diseases like Newcastle disease and infectious bronchitis. They are then placed on automated weighing scales to ensure they meet initial growth benchmarks. Once cleared, they are moved into vast climate-controlled brooding houses. These are not simple cages. They are high-tech environments where every variable is managed. The temperature is kept consistently warm, as chicks cannot regulate their own body temperature for the first few weeks. Automated systems deliver a constant supply of specialized starter feed and fresh water through nipple drinkers, a hygienic system that prevents contamination. The very air they breathe is controlled, with ventilation systems that manage temperature, humidity, and ammonia levels to the decimal point. It is at this early stage that the chicken's destiny is determined by its genetics. There is a fundamental difference between the two types of chickens bred by the industry. Layer breeds, like the white leghorn, are genetically selected for their prolific egg-laying capabilities. Broiler breeds, such as the Cobb 500 or Ross 308, have been engineered for incredibly rapid muscle growth. After their initial brooding period, their paths diverge completely. The female chicks from layer breeds are moved to specialized layer houses. Modern facilities have largely moved away from traditional battery cages to more welfare-focused systems like enriched colony cages, which provide more space, perches, nesting boxes, and scratch pads. Cage-free systems, such as barns or aviaries, allow hens to roam freely within a large enclosed house. Regardless of the system, the goal is peak efficiency in egg production. Hens will begin laying at around 18 to 20 weeks of age. The nesting areas are designed with slightly sloped floors, so when an egg is laid, it gently rolls away onto a conveyor belt. This automated collection system runs throughout the facility, transporting thousands of eggs per hour to a central processing room without any human contact. This minimizes the risk of cracks and contamination. In the processing room, technology takes over. The eggs are first washed and sanitized. Then, they move through a candling machine, where high-intensity light and laser sensors scan each egg. This process instantly detects any internal defects like blood spots or hairline cracks in the shell. From there, the eggs are weighed and sorted by size, e.g., medium, large, extra large. Finally, automated packaging machines gently place the eggs into cartons, which are then sealed, labeled with traceability codes, and prepared for shipment. The journey of the broiler chicken is one of extraordinary speed. These birds are designed for one purpose: to grow to market weight as quickly and efficiently as possible. They are moved from the brooder to vast, grow-out houses, which can hold tens of thousands of birds. Here, they live for just 5 to 7 weeks. The environment is optimized for growth, with unlimited access to high-protein feed and water, and lighting schedules are manipulated to encourage eating. When the broilers reach their target weight, the most logistically challenging phase begins: collection. Traditionally, this was done by crews of catchers who would manually gather the birds. Today, automated chicken harvesting systems are increasingly used. These machines move slowly through the house, using large, soft, rotating rollers to gently sweep the chickens onto a conveyor belt system. This system then transports the birds directly from the house into modular transport crates, which are weighed in real time to track the number of birds being loaded. Once a crate is full, it is lifted and loaded onto a waiting truck, ready for its final journey to the processing plant. The processing plant is a marvel of industrial engineering, capable of processing over 10,000 birds per hour. As the trucks arrive, the crates are unloaded onto an automated system that conveys them into the facility. The first step is critical and legally mandated in most developed countries for humane reasons: stunning. The most common methods are electrical water bath stunning or, increasingly, controlled atmosphere stunning, CAS, where the birds are rendered unconscious using a mixture of inert gases before they are processed. Immediately after stunning, the birds are dispatched and moved onto the processing line, where they are hung by their feet on a continuously moving conveyor of shackles. The carcasses are first passed through a tank of hot water, known as a scalder, which loosens the feathers. They then move through a de-feathering machine, where hundreds of rubber fingers rotate rapidly to pluck the feathers from the carcass. From there, the line moves into the evisceration room, where a series of highly specialized machines, with remarkable precision, remove the internal organs. The carcasses are then thoroughly washed inside and out. A critical, mandatory step follows: chilling. The carcasses must be rapidly cooled to below 4°C, 40°F, to prevent bacterial growth. This is done either through immersion in chilled water or air chilling, a method that involves passing the birds through a long refrigerated chamber, which results in a more flavorful product with no retained water. In the final stages, the chilled carcasses enter the cut-up area. Here, high-speed automated lines with precision blades and water jet cutters can deftly portion the chicken into its primary cuts: breasts, thighs, wings, and drumsticks. Some lines continue to debone the breast meat for fillets. These individual portions are then packaged, weighed, sealed, and boxed for shipment to distribution centers and, finally, your local market. From the first delicate chick to the final packaged product, the modern poultry industry is a system of breathtaking complexity and efficiency. It represents an engineering triumph that has made chicken one of the most affordable and accessible proteins on Earth. At the same time, it operates at the center of complex debates about animal welfare, sustainability, and the very nature of our food system, a true reflection of the challenges and compromises of feeding a planet.